Hi everyone, hope you all doing well. Welcome back to our channel. Now in this playlist of learning KQL from scratch, the next thing that I'm going to talk about is union operator and how you can combine data from multiple tables. The concept is fairly simple that it just combines the outcome from both the table and list as one specific table. Now, when it comes to combining data from multiple clusters, likewise the actual application, that is something which I will not be showcasing here because our scope is majorly related to Sentinel and log analytics workspace. So I'm going to showcase a simple union operation that can help you combine two different tables. Okay. So what you see now is one of my browser where I've signed into portal.azure.com and I'm inside my Microsoft Sentinel console. And here I'm going to get started with my first table, which is device events. And here I will summarize count by device name, comma, initiating process file name. Simple. Now I have one more table, which is device process events. And here also I will summarize count by device name, but here I will choose initiating process folder path. Okay. Now you can see here I'm getting 105 results and here I'm getting 17. So to showcase what I will do is I will say top 10 by count, and here also I will say top 10 by count. Now fundamentally I am getting 20 different results. Okay. Now here I can also add one more filter wherein I will say is not empty initiating process file name. Perfect. So I have 10 results here and I have 10 results here as well. Now this will become my table A. Okay. So let A equal to the previous query, which is this one. And this is my table B. Okay. Now I will type union A comma B and I will run this and you can see I'm getting 20 results. Okay. So fundamentally both of the tables were combined into one single table and we are getting results. However, there is one kind of property with union and let me show you that as well. So union operator in KQL. Okay. And just give me a minute. I'll show you one specific thing, which is very important part. And that is actually something which helps in this analysis as well. Okay. And that is this particular operator, which is fuzzy. Okay. Now imagine I'm having these two tables. Okay. And let's say there is one more table with which I want a union. And let's say that table name is C. Okay. Now if I do union ABC, it will fail because there is no table named as C. However, if I do is fuzzy set to true, I will get results. Okay. So even if any table that you are scoping to be a part of, let's say union operator, even if that table is not found, still you will get result. And that is the purpose of this particular parameter over here. So yes, that's it. I mean, that's all you need to know for union operator. In the next video, I'm going to talk about make series and series decompose functions and how you can detect anomaly. So if you think that this channel is helping you to learn anything new, please feel free to subscribe and share this video with your technical community. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.